What up, everybody? Welcome to the Damn Dude Podcast. This is episode 46, and this is the Chronicles of the Ghetto episodes, part 3, unintentionally. And we're here live in Huntington Beach right now, and this is a full no edits episode. I'm with the kiddos. We're in a hotel in Huntington Beach, and we're just out here. Like I said, you're getting it raw, uncut. You can hear the kids wilding in the back. I don't know. Yeah, see? Exactly. What do you got to say to the people? Tell them, Ro. Say something. All right, Ro didn't have much to say, but that was his contribution to this conversation, I guess. What's up, Schnappy?
What, Mike?
What do you got to say? You're on episode 46, recording live.
46. That's a lot
on the Ghetto Chronicles Part 3.
Ghetto Chronicles?
Kinda.
I gotta say, make sure to eat all your vegetables, kids. It's good for you.
Alright, eat your vegetables.
Eat more vegetables no matter who you are.
And eat more vegetables no matter who you are. That's good advice.
Also, eat a lot of chicken.
Can you give him some more grapes, please? It's up there. So, we're just recording. There was no show written out. This is just on the fly, on the phone. No equipment. Can you put them into that cup? No equipment, no professional nothing. We're just, like I said, on a phone. Canceled work for today and tomorrow. Kind of had a medical emergency in the family, so looking after the kids, and we're just kicking it. Also waiting for the apartment to approve so we can finally have a freaking house.
Zankou chicken.
And we've been up here. We ate some Zankou chicken again, which is just the best shit ever. Nate discovered it on accident. And we just keep eating it. It's fucking expensive, but it's so bomb. I think it's worth it. It's pretty damn fire. Yeah, so.
Man, I never thought I'd be doing this in all my days.
What?
Wearing shorts. Willingly.
So the boy's saying, wow, dude, he's turned full. It's not a phase, Mom.
How?
He only will wear emo grunge clothes.
What are you talking about?
Oh, I can only wear flannels and jeans.
Because I like wearing flannels and jeans.
Doesn't even matter if it's 120.
I feel cold.
I feel cold in 120 with jeans and a flannel and an undershirt. And long hair. I think you just like to clam bake your stink, dude.
You know, you're not wrong.
Over here clam baking the funk.
Well, I've decided I'm gonna dress like a normal oatmeal eating dude.
Good.
Wear some shorts and a shirt.
Good normal oatmeal eating dude.
Some normal.
See, why do normal people eat oatmeal? What even does that mean? Oatmeal's cool. There's nothing wrong with it. I think really the issue. That's tight. Dude, that's sick. I think oatmeal is fine. I mean, oatmeal's not healthy. A lot of people think oatmeal's healthy.
No, it's not.
It's just grains and like milk and butter and sugar sometimes. Well, I don't know about butter, but sugar, yeah. Sugar's not good for you, grains aren't good for you, and milk's not good for you, so.
What makes you think the combination of sex
So
is going to be any more?
Bro, what are you going off about? But yeah, oatmeal's not healthy, but it can be bomb. At the same time, breakfast is not good for you. I think that should be common knowledge at this point, but I don't think it is. Like, breakfast is not good for you. Yeah, I mean, yeah, it can provide you fuel and whatever, but we're not supposed to be eating breakfast like we do.
I know, I've been coasting till lunch, not now.
Yeah, I don't know. Everybody's a little different, but in general, gross, bro, what are you doing? Breakfast ain't that good for you. Gross, dude. There's no grapes on the floor. But yeah, I mean, I guess it depends what you're going through and what you're trying to achieve too. So, because the little kiddos need to eat in the morning. But yeah, anyway. What was I gonna say? Oh, dude, so Nate ran down and grabbed some freaking, continental breakfast to go see what it looked like.
Bro, that continental breakfast is the equivalent
He's like, oh, it's free food.
prison food.
It's not, no, it's way nicer than prison food.
It is, but it's still bad.
It was pretty bunk, though. It's just a bag. They give you a cold burrito, like a frozen burrito that's just refrigerator temperature. And then, because you have a microwave in your room, so I guess they expect you to just cook it in there. But we got this dope-ass room. It's got 2 king-size beds. It's, like, monsters.
Like, if I
and
lay in the middle of it...
It's just really clean and really nice. It's the Comfort Suites or the Comfort Inn. Something like that. No, Comfort Suites, I think. I think it's nicer than that.
Pretty comfortable.
It's pretty damn comfortable, though, and it's clean. That's the one thing. I don't even really care about all the fancy stuff or whatever. I just want it to be clean, and this shit is clean, so I fuck with it. Careful with those, So, yeah. Whatchamacallit? Yeah, so it's been dope having an assistant too. We're finally, shout out to Sasha, I appreciate all the work you've been doing because we are getting this done and making it happen and the transition slowly going into place and it's going into effect, which is cool, man, because it's really tricky, you know, and it's like when you build a business, that's your baby, and it's not even that it's hard for me to let it over now, but it's more like I'm excited and I just don't know how to. So I'm like, okay, like what do we do next? What do we do next? Like try not to get ahead of myself. And yeah, just kind of, you know, make the smoothest transition possible. And I know clients kind of like some people like to hear directly from me, so it's kind of I'm trying to like wean myself out of there to where people are happy to talk to the next person, you know, because it's like any person that I'm gonna have on my team, especially after everything I've learned and gone through, they're gonna have to be solid as people, like not having any more fuckery or none of that shit going on. Wasted enough time, money, energy, and people, you know, just whatever, man. It's crazy because when you take on partners, that's a whole different thing. And it's like, I think I'm kind of done having partners in terms of like starting businesses and stuff. I don't know. I can't say that. But I don't know. It's hard to understand and really be on the same page with somebody else when you're starting something new. And, oh no, it's easy to be on the same page when you're starting something new. But as soon as it starts going in, then that's when the pages start getting written differently and turned differently and all of that. Bro, be careful with that, please. Give it to Coco. It's a Coco. Those are expensive.
Hey, homie, where'd you get that from?
Thank you. Good job.
Thank you,
Can you give him his computer?
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah, buddy. I paid good money for these.
Yeah. So,
Is your computer, man?
you know, it's a trip. I think that's why it's so important to do it your own thing to the fullest so much. And I'm always telling my kids that, like, do your own damn thing. Like, that's going to be the best thing for your life. Because it benefits you ultimately in the end. Homie, what you doing down there? Tantrum time? Okay.
It's tantrum hour.
Well, what was I gonna say? Yeah, you gotta do what you love, man. Schneeby, surprise interview. What do you...
Interview time.
Yes, tell me about... What do you think about doing what you love versus... what's the opposite of doing what you love? And not just doing what you hate, but in real life.
I think it's doing what's expected of you.
I
think doing the opposite of doing what you love is doing what's expected of you by your parents, by society, even by yourself.
That's good, dude. That's really good. Hey!
That hurt.
Not cool, bro. Baby's over here chucking his kid laptop.
Dude, this laptop used to be my most prized toy when I was a baby.
Yeah. Alright, well, so no, that's good, dude. That's really good. I agree with that. That, like, if you do what's expected of you, that's not doing what you love.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy. Damn, dude. Like, that's pretty deep. Yeah. And that's why I tell you all the time, like, dude, like, don't do what I tell you to do. Like, I'm not even out to tell you what to do ever anyways. Like, yeah. I'll ask you to do things and I'll suggest things, but I'm never gonna be like, Nate, this is what you need to do. Like, I'll always tell you, like, I give you the option for whatever. I'm like, bro, if you want to be a crackhead, I'll show you what it's like to go be a crackhead. Like, we will go into that world and see what it's like.
And we did.
And it's still your choice. Like, if you want to go be a crackhead, go for it.
I don't want to.
But at the same time, if you want to do something else, go for it. And it's like, that's why I do my best to take you to all these different places and experiences and, like, to, you know, fucking drive boats and surf and learn to drive and do all these crazy things like that, because that equals you thinking and living on your own terms by your own design.
Yeah.
Like, what's expected of somebody who's 15 is not to be able to drive stick shift, not to be able to go go driving. You're not supposed to go driving boats. Like, that's not what's normal and typical, you know?
Yeah.
So it's like, I don't care if certain things are legal or illegal. I'm going to go find a way to do it safely. It's like legal or illegal is not even really on my radar. I play by the rules, but at the same time, I think it's good to bend rules, not break them. And it's like, when we go and we do these things, like, we're bending them, not breaking them. Because where the places I let you drive, it is legal for you to do that because of the off-road setting and stuff.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, it's like, there's a couple roads we've driven on where it definitely wasn't legal, but it was safe.
Yeah.
And it made sense. So, come on, baby, come on. Yeah, so I agree with that. That's really dope. It's like living by what people expect versus people's expectations versus your own freaking life by your own design, you know?
Yeah, like choosing what you want in life.
Yeah.
Royal's got something to chime in with.
What you trying to say, baby? You wanna drive? Yeah, no, it's cool. So, yeah, so I don't know. So I guess a good question, just to kind of gain perspective for listeners and stuff, like, what do you think the biggest thing that your mom and I push you to do or be or to live life would be?
I think it would be to live life by your own accord.
By what?
By, like, you know, within the sense of morality, but live life by your own accord. It kind of goes back to, like, doing things by your own design.
Yeah.
And, like, yeah, that's what I feel is, like, the biggest thing that's being pushed for is, like, dude, like, you gotta acknowledge your own free will, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, acknowledge the things that you want to do, but do it because you want to do it, not because you're expected to do it or anything else, any other outside factor.
Yeah.
So that's what I think the biggest thing is, honestly.
So then, elaborate more on that, like, with that, jump deeper into, like, examples or stuff.
Alright.
Like, I guess in terms of how that relates to what your future career will be.
I think it, like, relates in the sense of, like, dude, like, you know, like, we're, like, you guys are here to support me in whatever I gotta do, you know what I mean? Or whatever I want to do in my life. And, you know, the stuff that I might want to do may change. And I think it's like, all right, like, that's why, you know, like, you guys show me as much stuff as you can. So that way when I'm on my own, like, you know, I'm at least experienced in everything and I'm able to make an informed decision.
That's dope. So then, what job or career does that equal?
I think that equals, like, at least for me, like, being in, like, music and being a performer and being a musician, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just because, like, there is that freedom in pretty much every aspect of it.
Yeah.
But, and there's also, like, that, like, you gotta have that love and commitment to your work and what you want to do.
Yeah.
In order for anything to even come of it.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I think is, like, just what works along those lines.
Yeah. That's dope. I like that. Definitely. Whoa, careful.
Oh, royal.
That's cool. So then I think also another thing that I want you to take from that too, or to get with that, is that whatever your career may be, or it doesn't, and it's like whatever you want to do for money, it could be something that doesn't even exist yet.
Something you don't even know.
Yeah, it may not even exist yet. Like, to me, I always had this vision that I was gonna, like, be able to help a lot of people in this way that I had no clue existed. Like, I was just like, I don't know how, but I know that there's gonna be a way by the time I get there. Yeah. And what I realized that I had that thought in second grade, and that thought was what I was thinking about was podcasts. Yeah, podcasts didn't exist until just a couple years ago. I didn't even know what a podcast. I saw my Facebook memories like 2 years ago, and it said, "What the hell is a podcast?" And now I have one.
Now it's it.
Yeah, so like I literally didn't know what it was even until just last year. Now I have my own, and we're like 46 into it.
Dang, that's almost a year then.
Right. So what's crazy is, like, within this frame of living where it's like, do whatever you want as long as you love it, but know that you love it, versus, oh, this is what's expected of me. I think this is what I'm supposed to love doing. Yeah,
like, this is what I think I'm supposed to love, but you don't really love it. You just love not being confronted about it.
Damn. Hella, dude. Hella. So I think that also with this type of thinking, it allows you to be open to any new opportunity, always.
Yeah.
Because if I just said I'm a swim teacher, then I could not have a podcast. Or if I said I was a salesman, I couldn't have a swim business. Yeah. Or if I said I was an entrepreneur, then I couldn't have a this or that. You know, it's like all these things.
Yeah,
you know?
Like a label or an extra mark.
Yeah, if I was an entrepreneur, then I could have never went and helped certain friends' companies or businesses when they needed help, or I needed to make some extra money, or whatever.
Anything like that.
Yeah, it was like, no, I can't do this. Like, no, I'm still willing to go help and build shit and whatever, you know?
Yeah, like you never outgrow it. Like you never become too good for anything.
Yeah, exactly. I think that's when you come from, like, doing what you love and loving what you do, like, and just do that. Do everything, you know? Find what you love, like, that's just going to naturally occur. You're going to enjoy doing many things, you know?
Yeah.
And you don't ever have to be a musician. You don't ever have to be a skater. You don't ever have to be a bassist. You don't ever have to be a surfer. You don't ever have to be a whatever. You could be all of them and none of them at the same time.
Yeah.
And I think that's what makes it even funner in the end, you know?
Yeah, I truly agree, man.
Yeah.
This has been an amazing interview.
I don't know, so what else do you think?
What do you mean?
What's on your mind? Or what's in life? What's going on?
Zankou,
or what's of value?
Zankou chicken, but other than that,
or what's some good life lessons you've learned? Let me say this. What would you, so you're 15 now.
Yep.
What would you tell 12-year-old you? In terms of navigating through school, navigating through bullies.
That's
navigating through getting in trouble at home, lying about stuff, different shit like that. Like, what advice would you give to 12-year-old you
about life?
About all of those life things?
I would say, especially with like a lot of that stuff that I was going through when I was 12, scheduling is the best worst thing you will ever do in your life.
What does that mean?
I think like scheduling is like something I've never really been good at, it's never something I've had like the strong suit for. I don't really like writing like stuff that like I have to do down because I'm like, what's the point? Like half of the time I forget. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, all right, like when I notice when I like schedule stuff like in wherever, just in like a notebook or a journal or something, and I write down everything I need to do, and then I get it done. Like life just improves by like at least like 30%. So I feel like a lot of the trouble I got into as a kid was about school and not doing my homework, which ties back to the fact that I wasn't like scheduling anything and I would just straight up forget. Or I would choose not to do it, but mostly forget.
Yeah.
But
so scheduling is a big thing?
Scheduling is the best worst thing you'll ever do.
Interesting. Well, why is it the worst?
Because like just from that's what I was tying back to, like naturally I just don't like to do it. I'm like like scheduling just like is one of those things that just like bothers me for some reason I don't even know. Like,
so is it the fact that you're scheduling, or is it the fact that you're overcoming an obstacle that makes it powerful?
I think it's both, because like scheduling is a tool that helps you like overcome said obstacle, because like it tells you what the obstacles are. It tells you where the goalposts are. So therefore, you now know where.
No, but the obstacle is making the list if you don't like it.
Well, yeah, that is definitely true, but it's like something that like you can't even. You just have to do it. Like there's not even like any like, oh, I tried, or oh, like I like. It's like, nah, like you literally just have to have that will of mind to be able to just get up and like write a schedule in the morning of every week.
So it's like, so basically what I hear is like, it's a way to keep integrity to your word.
Yeah, like,
because it's like, this is what I wanted to do. This is what I said I was gonna do, and now here's the plan and the time and how I'm gonna do it.
Yeah. Ow.
Oh, that's cool. That's dope. What else? What about navigating? What about people skills? What would you tell your 10 or 12-year-old self about people skills?
People, for the most part, even if they're not the same, I think you need to treat everybody the same. In the sense of, like, if you're talking to a really ugly dude or a really hot girl, I think, like, you need to view them as the same in order to be able to navigate people better. In the sense of, ow! But, like, just in the sense of, like, just getting to, being able to even make that, like, movement to talk to people.
Yeah.
Or, like, ask for what you want. Or even just, like, get to know people. I think it came down to, like, what would help me is, asking a lot of questions about people, about them, getting to know them more than them getting to know me, I feel like.
Yeah.
At least when it came to getting to know people. I would always try to make it a point to get to know them more than they got to know about me.
And that's helpful?
Yeah, it's a lot helpful because, like, I don't know, like, it leads to, in the future, that'll, like, it leaves people feeling empowered. And I think that's the key to, like, you know, like, creating friendships and even just, like, creating new opportunities is, like, all right, like, I want people leaving feeling more empowered than when they got here. So my main thing is, like, at least when I'm introducing myself, like, you know, I'll ask questions about them. You know, what do they like? What do they do? Like, what are some things they enjoy?
Damn.
You know, like, what, like, just, like, ask about them. And that just kind of leaves people feeling like, oh, like, you know, this guy, you know, he, like, actually seems like someone, he's like, oh, like, it leaves people feeling empowered, and it also leaves people kind of wanting to know more. Because it, like, oh, this guy asked me a lot about me, like, what about him? Like, he seems cool.
Yeah.
And I think that's, like, also a good way to, like, that's how I would, like, just talk to girls and stuff. And I'll just, like, introduce myself like I was introducing myself to a normal friend. And then I just, like, ask them, like, hey, like, you know, like, what do you like? Like, what things do you enjoy? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like, that'll just learn to repeat engagement. And then I'll just be like, hey, like, nice to meet you. My name's Nathan. You, like, and then I'll just tell them, like, hey, like, do you got an Instagram? Do you got any way I can talk to you? Yeah. And, like, you know, just, like, set it down and, like, add each other on Instagram. So, like,
That's cool. So, like, what I hear is the key to being able to navigate, make friends, meet girls, dudes. I guess wherever you stand in it is like treat people is yeah. I get what you're saying. Is like not treat people as hot or ugly. Treat them as people according to who they are.
Yeah.
And then essentially, it's like I feel like what you just described is be more interested than interesting.
Oh, definitely. That's kind of where I got that from.
Yeah, no, it's perfect. That's good. Because, yeah, it's like I see how what you just described, it kind of encapsulates why it's beneficial to be more interested in people than it is to come off as being more interesting.
Yeah, like I do my best to not come off as interesting. I try to come off. I don't even really try to come off in any certain way. I just try to like project it, like, oh, I want to know more about people because I genuinely do.
Yeah.
Like I genuinely like, oh, I see somebody, like, okay, like I want to know about them. So like, I ask them, like I just like, you know, I'm just like up front, like, hey, like my name's Nathan, like, you know, I'm trying to meet new people, like,
Yeah.
like I'm my name's Nathan, I'm trying to meet new people, like, what's your name? And then like, you know, like just like I think I have that skill of being able to get into a conversation.
Yeah,
like,
totally.
Better than the average. So
yeah, no, I agree. You have this ability to just walk up and start like conversing with people, and that was always the hardest thing for me to do. Is like go up and start talking to people. I'm always the guy to say the last thing in the room, like unless it's something I'm hyped and I know everybody and I'm like extra comfortable, or it's something I actually know about.
yeah.
Then I'll jump up and say shit. But like in just a general social setting, I'm usually the last guy to say something. Like in terms of even like let's say like hitting like you there's a girl you think is hot at a party or something, right? And it's like normally my stance would be I'll let everybody shoot their shot, and I'm gonna wait till the end because I'm gonna just come in real, and like it's kind of like a gauge for me too. If I'm really interested in that girl, I liked her from school or whatever,
Yeah.
and she falls for all these slick dudes game, I'm like,
Like, you know,
it tells a lot already.
For you.
Yeah, it's like, oh, I'm good. Like that was a good tell-all for me. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I think that's interesting because that makes me think in a unique way, and in a better way to
Yeah.
really be able to, like, how to get into people's worlds, and you know, like it's crazy because I am interested, but I just like often like don't know how to engage conversation with people.
Yeah.
Is how it would come, especially when I was a younger teenager and stuff.
Yeah.
Like I could, but it wasn't natural. I had to like prep myself up, give myself a pep talk, and like get all hyped and all of that.
Yeah.
And then, yeah.
Definitely.
So, oh wait, stop, please. Thank you. So what would you say, what's the toughest thing about being 15?
15. I think it's being stuck in that like weird thing of like, man, like I want to do more stuff, in the sense of like I want to go more places. I want to like do things on by myself. Like, it's like wanting to be an adult, but like at the same time, like wanting to be an adult and like not liking where you are now. I feel like is the hardest thing, in the sense of like man, like you're like, I feel like it's like a rush. I catch myself like rushing to like become an adult, and like I'm just brushing your hair, dude. But like yeah, it's like I find myself like catching myself like wanting to be an adult so bad, and at the same time like just like, man, like time, it feels like time moves so slow. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I just have to like practice appreciating what I have in the current moment, and the fact that I don't gotta pay for jack stuff. Like I don't gotta pay for anything, at least in the moment, which is nice. I definitely appreciate it. But like I definitely find myself like, man, I wish I was an adult. I wish I had this. I wish I had that. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
I catch myself in that pattern of thinking. And
what is the want for that? Because I remember being in that place, but it was cool to have this like captured on recording, because I wish I could have asked him. I wish somebody would have asked me this when I was that age, and I could have had it on recording.
Yeah.
Like, what is the what's the appeal? What is the temptation? What's the want what's the appeal of adult stuff or adulting or like whatever it is?
For me, it was
a lot of times it's not even a clear image.
Like for me, and my image of it was like being able to like, you know, make my own decisions about me, because I feel like, at least in like certain moments when you're a kid, there are just, you know, like when you're under the age of 18, you know, there are just certain things that are like, you know, you just kind of don't have much say over, like in regards to yourself.
Mm-hmm.
And in regards to like how you're viewed and how like.
Well, like what though? Because that doesn't change when you're an adult.
Yeah, like I know, but I'm talking about like, you know, just like, basically, how do I even say this in the right way? Like having people make decisions about you for you, like it's like a thing of like having your parents make the decisions in like the terms of like legality and like whatever, and like medicine and like other things like that, like things that like the things that affect your life,
mm-hmm.
like that you want to do and affect your life that you don't really have much say over, you know what I mean? Like, does that...
I get it, but I get the theory, but what in real life does that apply to? Like, life. What is there that you want to make your own decision for, or there's decisions that your mom and I are making for you that you don't agree with that you would do differently?
Well, it's not much of that. It's more like, man, I guess like I feel more bad about like not being able to do anything for myself, like not being able to like, you know, have my own place, you know, make have my own place, you know, cook my own food, and like
you can do all of that.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, I catch myself in that thinking that like, oh, this hasn't happened, and like, I just gotta like, I'm trying to like get myself in that space of like being grateful for, you know, everything that I do have at my current space and time, and like I can create my own inner freedom and my own like, you know, my own sort of thing.
Right.
Here, where I am right now.
Yeah.
So that's where I'm trying to like get to, and like I catch myself thinking in these ways, and I have to like train myself out of it. You know what I mean?
Why? What is it about thinking or realizing that makes you be like, oh, I should think or feel differently about this?
Because I feel like I should like definitely be grateful for the things that I have in the freedoms that I have, and the benefits of being a child in this certain part of my life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That I feel like I should definitely be. I train myself to like, you know, be grateful for, you know, the things that I do have.
Yeah.
And like,
that's good.
Not wish for more, basically, or like wish for more, but like still always stay appreciative.
Right.
So that's what I try and do in my.
That's good. I think strive for more is what it.
Yeah, like strive for more, but like still be very grateful. Like,
so then, for sure. So then, what is the benefit of being an adult over being a kid?
I feel like
in the way that you actually live your life, in the terms of decisions made for you and the things that you're forced to do that you don't want to do, versus as an adult, you have to do them and nobody tells you anymore, which is actually way more stressful. Because think about it. If all you have to do, if like, let's say like you had, okay, let's put this to a very real life example. Let's say you used your last pair of clean underwear and your last clean undershirt and your last pair of clean socks. Yeah. And now you got to go to work. That is way more stressful than 2 days before that, having me or your mom be like, hey, go do your laundry.
Oh, yeah.
Having no underwear and no socks because nobody told you or reminded you is a billion times more stressful than being told, to go do it.
Yeah.
Or because you're not even told, stop. you're not even like told to go do stuff. It's like you're asked to do stuff. You know, it's like, hey,
Yeah,
go
like,
take care of
hey,
your stuff, whatever.
Go do your laundry.
So, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely like agree with that. You know what I mean? Like, I guess it's like the appeal mainly came down to like, you know, being able to like, I guess, live in my own place and, you know, do my own things.
Well, you know what that means then?
I think that means I need to get outside more.
That too.
I think I need to like go actually like do more stuff, and I need to go like adventure.
Yes, you're on the right path. What I was gonna say is, it sounds like you need to ask more questions of life. Yeah. How are you gonna get what you don't ask for?
You're not. Yeah, you're just not.
You're not.
You don't.
You don't. So what are you asking for of life that puts you in a position to make you feel like you're not getting what you want out of life? Because when you turn into an adult, that only grows. Because when you only make this much money and can only pay for this many things, and you literally have no time because you have to make more money to pay for the next thing that you need, not even that you want. Yeah. Most people, they relate to their cell phone as they need it, not that they want it. And that sucks because when you need your phone, it's a bill. When you want your phone, it's a luxury. Yeah. It's entertainment. It's one of those two. Or it's a tool. For me, my phone is a tool, and it's an entertainment, and it's luxury. And I understand that back in the day, you couldn't just walk around with a phone and not get robbed. So it feels so good to me to be able to like have a phone that costs 4 times as much as our old phones and not get jacked for it. Yeah, literally. I mean, granted, I've had my phone stolen, but not like I wasn't robbed for it, you know, like nobody came up and was like, hey, brace yourself, fool. Like it wasn't like that. So, but if you think about it, all these cool things become an expense. You want to be an adult, all right, that's fine, but you're gonna have to start with the most basic of adult things. Is paying for your own shit. Yeah. And that's fine. It's like you can go pay for your own stuff. At the same time, like, I would recommend not worry, but focus more on how to make money doing things that you love to do and how to make your money work for you so your money can keep making money while you're sleeping, while you're doing other things. So that way you're not ever locked into having that job and getting stuck in a pay circle. Yeah. So where you work to pay for the shit that gets you to work, to pay for the shit that gets you to work, that pays for the shit to get you to work. And there's this big circle where it's like, I need to go to work so I can pay for my car and my phone and my electricity and my rent. Okay, well, why do you need a car? So I can get to work. Why do you need a phone? Oh, well, in case work or my family calls me. Okay, well, why do you need to live where you live? Well, because it's close to work. Okay, well, hold on. So if you worked by your damn self and did what you actually loved, you could live anywhere, work anywhere. Like, what the fuck? You know, so you have these options. But as soon as you have to pay for stuff and it feels like you have no options, and it's like, I have to pay for my phone. I have to do all this. It's like, it sucks, dude. And that's what adulting is having to pay for a bunch of shit. Being an adult in the typical sense that people refer to just means paying for and doing a lot of shit that you don't want to do. That's all it is. Yeah. Ask any adult if they enjoy adulting. Ow. There's not one who's going to say yes. Yeah, nobody's going to say yes. Like, I love my life and I love all the shit I do, but all the stuff that comes with being an adult 100% sucks. The only benefits is like that I've noticed as I stop getting older is I get harassed by the cops less, and people don't, and judgmental people are willing to take me a little more serious from the beginning just because I look a little bit older now. Yeah. I still get judgment though because I look young and I feel like I act young, and like having a face tattoo and stuff is already kind of, it's gonna, you know, people's judgment, it does something to, especially older, like, you know, clammed up people's judgment. Yeah. And yeah, being an adult, like most people don't enjoy it. This is why I preach this shit so much and I really live by it. Is like, dude, you got to do whatever to make you happy and like really live a fulfilled life because this adult shit sucks. It completely sucks. Almost every adult wishes they could go back to being your age. But the only thing is they wish they could bring the information they know now back then. Really, all that means, what I've interpreted is that means they wish they could go back and be present of the fact that everybody told them and they didn't appreciate it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
They took it for granted.
Yeah, that's why people are like, oh, high school's the best years of your life, da-da-da. And like, I remember somebody told me that and I was like, all right. And I tried that on and I was like really living like, damn, these are the best years of my life. And then as soon as I got fucking kicked out of school and like my house got raided and all of that, and I'm like, these are the best years of my life? Hell no. Because all the way up till now, like, yeah, life's been cool, but this isn't, if this is the best, life is not worth living. And that was like very real to me at that point. At the same time, I like went past it and now this is the best time of my life. Ever since I've been able to focus on the present moment has been the best time of my life. So it wasn't until I was like 24 that it actually became the best of my life because that was when I actually learned what being present is and how to be present.
Yeah, like how to actually like live this stuff.
Yeah.
Definitely.
So,
which I think is awesome.
You know, I think it's awesome too. It's like you gotta learn to be happy when shit falls apart and learn to feel sad when feeling sad is appropriate, feel mad when feeling mad's appropriate. That's all part of being happy, and I think we've misunderstood that a lot.
Definitely. I really agree with that.
So, what do you think about, let's kind of wrap this up, but what do you think about let me say this. What is it that makes adults old? When you have, like, what makes an adult old?
I think that they've disconnected from everyone else. They disconnected from the younger generation. I feel like is what creates that divide of like, you're old. Like, remember that like old Jay Adams quote? You don't quit skating because you get old. You get old because you quit skating.
Yeah.
It's like crap. Like, all right, like when you disconnect from the things that bring you joy and that bring you like youth in a sense, that's when you become old, and that's really like when like, oh, the best years of your life are behind you.
So how can a person who feels old or is acting old or is being old or feels like they're getting old, what can they do to kind of recapture some youth back into some youthfulness back into their life?
Just go on freaking adventures, you know what I mean? Like that's when you like, you go outside and like you live life as a child now. Like you like keep that inner child and you like.
But how do you keep it if you already lost it?
Well, it's always there. You just have to like really.
How do you rekindle it? Where do you start?
I think where you start is just by doing stuff that like acknowledging it and like doing the stuff that you enjoy, really.
So when you're 35 years old and work's kicked your ass and you're exhausted, what will you go do?
I want to like go be in nature or something. Oh, maybe like I'll go hiking or maybe even go surfing.
Like hiking.
Or go surfing. Or skating.
Yeah.
Or biking.
But what if you suck and it's embarrassing as fuck and everybody at the skate park is 20 years younger than you?
So what?
But why so what? How?
Like, I think, like, man.
Because
like,
most of the time, people really care. Like, I feel like I don't care, but when I go to the skate park, I feel it. And then I just go, you know what? Fuck it.
Like, that's what I think is, like,
but how?
You have to embrace that feeling and you have to just, like, keep pushing anyway. Like, you have to, like, understand that feeling of, like, oh, I suck, people are looking at me. And you gotta still, like, you gotta understand it. You gotta embrace it. You gotta acknowledge it to the fullest degree. And then you just gotta keep pushing. You just keep doing it.
Yeah.
And then eventually, like, that comes to a head. And then, like, alright, like, you just keep... It's just, like, acknowledging and embracing the feeling to the fullest degree. And then, like, accepting it. And then moving past it.
Yeah. For sure, I like that. I think that's powerful what you said is, like, acknowledging and accepting pains, basically, or embarrassment, or the feeling of no, or rejection, or I suck, or whatever.
And staying in a constant state of learning, too. Being willing to learn.
There it is. That's the money right there, is staying in a constant state of learning. That is the magic, dude. I think that's absolutely... I think the recipe for not being an older person is to be grateful and... What did you just say? To stay learning. Yeah, it's to be grateful and stay learning. Because if you show up somewhere where you suck, and you suck, and everybody knows you suck, but you're grateful to be there, and you're in a state of how do I learn and get better, not one person's clowning on you.
Yeah, like
one person's clowning on you.
They physically can't.
Yeah, you're allowed to go and suck as bad as you fucking want, and nobody's gonna say a word unless they suck more than you, or they're just straight up mean. But most people aren't that mean. Yeah. And it's like, if you're grateful and you're in a great place and you're in a place of learning, that even like disarms mean people. They're like, oh, fuck, let me help you, bro. I remember when I sucked.
Yeah.
You know, like nobody laughs at anybody at the skate park who hits a rock and fucking smashes their elbow on the floor. Like nobody laughs. Like it's just like, yeah, damn, bro, you all right? We've all done it. Every person who goes up and like can't get the tail off the board when they're alling, it's just clack, clack, clack. Oh, bro, just slide your foot, jump a little higher. I remember when I was there, every person starts there. Yeah, like everyone. So it's the same thing with surfing, snowboarding, playing music, coding on a computer, fucking singing, writing, driving boats, whatever, like starting business. You are fully allowed to suck to the fullest, but just stay in a place of gratitude and learning and being interested rather than interesting. Yeah. And I think you got a recipe for like a dope adult.
I think that's very true.
Yeah. So, how many years from now will you be 35?
20.
So, 20 years from now, we'll listen to this and see if you're going to take your own advice and see how it goes. So, remember, this is episode 46. And we'll go back and see how old you act when you're that old. And that means I will be
55.
I'll be 55. We'll see if I'm still cool at all, and we'll see if you're still cool at all. Royal will be...
Wait, let's think. So, 20 years from now...
He'll be 22.
Oh, crap!
Almost 23.
I can't believe it. A 22-year-old Royal.
Jeez.
Freaking high 22-year-old Royal.
That's crazy. What's up, 22-year-old Royal?
35-year-old me.
Or he'll be 23 maybe because of the...
Man, that's old.
Date, yeah.
That's old age, dude.
Crazy, bruh.
Here's the sound of 2-year-old Royal.
Royal. Say something.
Say something.
Papa Ganoush, say something.
No. Say something. We're not gonna stop till you say something.
Just shaking it back and forth. Royal, say something. Papa Ganoush! Papa Ganoush! Papa Ganoush! Papa
Ganoush! That's 22. That's 2-year-old Royal.
2.5-year-old Royal. He still just speaks. He speaks in Chinese, Spanish, English accents, and Japanese accents. Oh! He just knee dropped Nate.
Jumped on my ball. Oh, dear Lord.
And on that note, you guys, this is episode 46. Have a beautiful day. Remember, oh yeah, what up, 55-year-old me? And everybody else who's old as shit now.
My future wife and kids.
Future grandkids and daughter-in-law.
Imagine having a daughter.
So, yeah. Remember, say 3 things you're grateful for every morning, every night. On that note, have a beautiful day, beautiful evening, beautiful morning, whenever you listen to this. And much love from Huntington Beach. Peace!